Loneliness is a growing problem in our society. It affects people of all ages, backgrounds, and walks of life. While often experienced as a personal struggle, loneliness has profound implications for our collective well-being, impacting both our physical health and the health of our communities. We are social creatures by nature. We evolved to depend on each other for survival and support. When we are deprived of meaningful connections, our bodies and minds suffer. Studies have shown that loneliness can be as harmful to our health as smoking, obesity, and lack of exercise. The political consequences of loneliness are equally alarming. As social isolation increases, so too does political polarization, distrust in institutions, and susceptibility to misinformation. A fractured society is a fertile ground for extremism and division. Loneliness triggers a cascade of negative effects within our bodies. When we experience prolonged social isolation, our stress response system goes into overdrive. This leads to chronic inflammation, which is linked to a wide range of health problems, including heart disease, cancer, and depression. Moreover, loneliness weakens our immune systems, making us more susceptible to infections and illnesses. It disrupts our sleep, impairs our cognitive function, and even accelerates the aging process. The cumulative impact of these physiological changes is significant, contributing to a reduced lifespan and diminished quality of life. Politically, loneliness creates fertile ground for division and distrust. When people feel isolated and unheard, they are more likely to embrace extreme ideologies and scapegoat others for their problems. This erosion of social trust weakens our democracy and hinders our ability to address collective challenges. While technology has connected us in unprecedented ways, it has also contributed to a rise in social isolation. Social media in particular presents a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it can provide a sense of connection and community, especially for those who are geographically isolated or have limited mobility. However, excessive use of social media has been linked to increased feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and depression. The curated perfection often presented online fuels social comparison and inadequacy. Additionally, the constant barrage of information and notifications can be overwhelming, leading to a sense of disconnection from the present moment and the people around us. Rather than fostering genuine connections, social media can create a superficial sense of belonging that ultimately leaves us feeling emptier and more alone. It is crucial to be mindful of our social media use and to prioritize real-life interactions over virtual ones. Addressing the loneliness epidemic requires a multifaceted approach. We need to invest in what some experts call belonging infrastructure, creating more opportunities for people to connect with one another in meaningful ways. This includes supporting community centers, libraries, parks, and other public spaces that foster social interaction. We also need to prioritize mental health care and make it more accessible and affordable. Social prescribing, which involves connecting people to community resources and activities, has shown promise in reducing loneliness and improving well-being. Additionally, we need to rethink our relationship with work and technology, creating cultures that prioritize face-to-face interaction and encourage work-life balance. The good news is that loneliness is not an irreversible condition. By fostering a sense of belonging and connection, we can strengthen the fabric of our society and improve the well-being of individuals and communities alike. It is time to recognize the silent epidemic of loneliness and take action to create a more connected and compassionate world.